The latest Yamaha MT-10 arrives with bold upgrades that help it assert itself even more strongly in the hyper-naked category. From the moment you set eyes on the minimal bodywork and aggressive styling, you sense this is a machine designed to thrill. The new FASA presents twin-eye mono-focus LED headlights paired with LED position lights above them, giving the MT-10 a sharp, predatory look. The tank cover now integrates larger air intake ducts on both sides, not only improving the airflow into the engine but also giving the bike a muscular, purposeful stance. Underneath that fierce exterior lies a chassis derived from the race-bred YZF-R1, the aluminium delta box frame holding the engine as a stressed member, resulting in a surprisingly compact wheelbase and agile handling even for a liter bike. Yamaha Motorsports.com +2. Yamaha-motor.com.au +1. Beneath the fairings is the updated 998cc CP4 crossplane engine, the same architecture that powers the R1 but tuned here for more usable torque on the street. Yamaha describes it as the most potent and technologically advanced engine ever seen in a Yamaha Hyper-Naked. The revisions include optimized fuel injection mapping, reconfigured intake and exhaust systems, and the signature crossplane firing order that gives the MT-10 its characteristic uneven beat and strong low to mid-torque punch. Riders will feel the engine respond instantly to throttle, and the sound engineering, from the intake ducts to the tuned exhaust, makes it as much about the experience as the numbers. In some markets the engine is said to produce around 165.9 PS, approximately equals 163 bhp, and 112 Nm of torque. Yamaha Motorsports.com +1. alphamotorcycles.co.uk. Electronics receive a serious step up. A 6-axis inertial measurement unit (IMU) now monitors pitch, roll, yaw, and acceleration in 3 axes, enabling an advanced suite of rider aids. Lean-sensitive traction control, slide control system (SCS), lift control (LEAF) for front-wheel lift, engine brake management (EBM), and brake control (BC) with lean-sensitive ABS. The 4.2-inch full-color TFT display gives all the information you need, and routing selection switches on the handlebar allow the rider to select different modes and adjust levels of intervention. Cruise control and a variable speed limiter are also included, and the quick shift system (QSS) enables clutchless up and down shifts, further enhancing the control and speed of transitions. Vernitamotoplex.com +1. Yamaha-motor.com.au +2. The handling hardware is equally impressive. Up front, 43mm fully adjustable KYB forks deliver 120mm travel, tuned to deliver both confidence on highways and agility in tighter turns. The rear KYB shock is fully adjustable and designed to adapt to different loads and riding styles. Braking is taken care of by dual 320mm discs and radial-mounted 4-piston calipers up front, with a Brembo radial master cylinder for better feel and precision. The overall wet weight is around 467 pounds, approximately equals 212 kg, in some markets, and seat height is about 32.9 in, approximately equals 835 mm. The dimensions reflect a bike that's large yet poised and rider-friendly for the segment. Yamaha-motor.com.au +1. Yamaha-motorsports.com +1. On the styling front, the MT-10 embraces what Yamaha calls the darkest energy theme. Bold, minimalist bodywork that highlights mechanical purity rather than flashy panels. The stripped-down bodywork, compact nose assembly and exposed elements emphasize the engine and aluminium frame as visible architecture. Available color options vary by market but the design philosophy remains consistent. The machine looks aggressive, purposeful and built to perform. Vernitamotoplex.com +1. When it comes to pricing, Yamaha lists a starting MSRP of US $14,799 for the base MT-10 in the US market. In other regions pricing will vary depending on taxes, localization and tariffs. For example, in Australia the ride-away price for the 2025 model is listed at $25,299. Of course, accessories, destination charges and local duties often add to the final out-the-door cost. Yamaha Motorsports.com. Yamaha-motor.com.au. Let's talk about some updates and hidden features that might not be obvious at first glance. The enlarged intake ducts mounted on either side of the fuel tank cover are not just styling cues, they improve airflow and help the engine deliver richer torque, especially in real-world street conditions. The acoustic amplifier grills mounted in the fuel tank left and right channels enhance intake resonance and allow the rider to hear the distinctive soundtrack more clearly, creating an immersive sensory experience. Another subtle but meaningful upgrade is the use of a compact and lighter IMU unit compared to earlier versions, which improves sensor responsiveness and allows the electronics package to react more quickly to changes in chassis dynamics. Yamaha Motorsports.com +1. VernitaMotoplex.com. Yamaha Motorsports.com. In terms of usability for everyday riding, the MT-10 strikes a sweet balance. The torque-rich engine means you don't need to wring the bike out to feel a surge, and the electronics make it safer and more controllable in varied conditions. The cruise control and speed limiter features enhance long-haul or highway riding comfort. The quick shift system makes gear transitions smoother and faster, reducing rider workload and enhancing thrills. On city streets, the compact wheelbase and agile chassis feel more manageable than you might expect from a liter bike. Getting off the mark, the combination of the crossplane engine's torque and the slick shift system means the MT-10 is as confident in busy traffic as it is on open curves. From a news and update perspective, the 2025 model doesn't represent a ground-up redesign but a meaningful evolution. Yamaha has focused on improving the engine character, enhancing the intake and exhaust, upgrading the electronics, and refreshing the styling for stronger presence. The fact that Yamaha maintains the CP4 engine and R1 derived chassis shows they are refining what already works rather than reinventing the wheel. One interesting note is the strategic pricing and promotional finance offers. In the US, for example, Yamaha adds a 5.99% APR for 36 months promotion for certain new models including this one. Yamaha Motorsports.com. Turning to practicalities. For owners, the maintenance intervals, after-sales support and availability of genuine parts remain key strengths of Yamaha's global network. The MT-10 benefits from that ecosystem. Even though it's a high-performance machine, Yamaha has structured it so as to be relatively serviceable compared to bespoke track-only bikes. Another subtle point is the wide accessibility of ride modes and electronic control levels, meaning that riders of varying skill levels can tailor the MT-10's character, whether they want maximum aggression on a back road or a tamer, commuting-friendly feel. In summary, the 2025 Yamaha MT-10 offers a potent blend of refined performance, advanced electronics, muscular styling and day-to-day usability. For anyone looking for a leader-class naked that doesn't just deliver straight-line power but also sharp handling and a modern rider aid suite, this machine checks the boxes. When you fire it up, roll on the throttle, feel the crossplane torque surge and listen to that intake roar through the acoustic amplifier grills, you realize Yamaha has sculpted more than just a bike. They've crafted an experience.